Welcome to the Brant and Sherry Oddcast, sponsored by America's Christian Credit Union. To order Brant's latest book, Life is Hard, God is Good, Let's Dance, or to find out more about the show, go to BrantHansen.com.
I think.
Oh, we're back kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess so. We can do that.
We're back.
We're back. I needed some time, and I was focused. You were doing a lot of stuff too. But I was focused on writing a book and working on that, and it was great. It was great. I was on fire. Mm-hmm. My brain was popping.
Yeah.
So the radio show is wonderful, and the podcast is wonderful, but like it takes up my mental space.
Yeah.
So if I can just move that to the side, bam.
Well, thankfully we have enough material. And we've done enough stuff. Yeah. That's still a blessing to people, right? So I'm very adamant about, I mean, look, people talk about it as far as TV shows go, right? Like Friends. Yeah. People talk about the fact that you go into a hotel room, you turn Friends on, like it's just there. It's a thing. It's still funny. You still enjoy it. You know, it's something that is content, but I don't like the word content anymore. But it's something that is still familiar to you, and it's good. What we did in 2014, 2015 is still good.
Yeah, we're still talking about that stuff.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Because you got to. So I heard this, and I'll probably put this on the podcast anyway. But I heard Julian Edelman, who used to play for the Patriots. He was on a sports show. Okay. And the dude asked him, how come you guys didn't fumble? Like the Patriots just didn't fumble. Just as like other teams fumble, he's just like, well, we were taught this is life and death. Like if you're carrying the football, you are carrying the entire franchise. Wow. The people who work in the front office, the custodians, the fans in New Hampshire rooting for you, like everybody, like that ball is everything. And we talked about it. This is what I thought was interesting. So we talked about it all the time. And when you talk about something all the time, it becomes unconsciously like who you are. Yeah. Like that is so true. So the stuff we've been talking about, and the dearth of discussion about loving your enemies among believers in this culture is amazing. Yeah. So I feel like we have to talk about it all the time. Forgiveness all the time, or it doesn't become part. And to make no mistake, Jesus talks about it all the time.
Yes, he does.
So it's worth thinking about and talking about all the time. So that's been kind of this running theme that we've had, and I'm increasing that. Yeah. Because I feel like we have to. Yeah. We've got to be different. Everything's going to go down in flames. I'm convinced of that. I'm not trying to be negative. It's just I'm just knowing things about how humans work, or just observations. Like, how are we going to be different in this? Yeah. As individuals and corporately. So I love being able to hit on that over and over and over.
Right. And we have to be sure when we weren't so much, oh my goodness, it's going down in flames, but more, perhaps this will go in flames, like a little more. Yeah. We were still talking about this, right? So everything, I think I texted you at some point while we were off and said to you that as I was pulling and curating content, I was like, man, this is as if you did this today. Everyone would have thought you were talking about what was happening today. Right. And so that's, to me, the enduring word of God. That's the enduring message of the kingdom, that it is not specific. It can be specific to your situation, but it is enduring to all situations.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. All across all cultures, through all time periods.
That's right. That's right.
It's just so brilliant. Yeah. Because it's addressing our human nature and the fall, like the breakdown that we've all gone through, this shipwreck. So anyhow, we're back at it. Thank you for your patience. If you were patient, you probably were. The real fear is that you get so patient that you really don't care anymore.
But hopefully you were subscribed, and so now it showed up again. I will say that I'm working out a system so we don't disappear from the podcast feed. So obviously for the radio, I can do old things. And now, as I've listened to other podcasts, I've seen that they do that as well. So I am working out a system where I'll maybe say in the beginning, hey, this is from this date, 2020, or this date, 2018. So that's also what I was working on while we were off, is how do I make this work so that we don't disappear from here. Still content, even if it was from previous times.
Yeah, you know what I love is like to get at your point about speaking, hopefully having a consistent theme. Hopefully, I'm sure we haven't totally, but we're trying. There's a whole lot of people in the social media sphere and in the media in general who are like calling people on what you said back in 2020.
Yes.
And it's on both sides, it's on all sides.
That's
like,
right.
But you said this, but now you're not going to say that.
Right.
Oh, so now we should be political. Now we shouldn't be political. Or now we should like, but it like, you didn't have that tone then.
Right.
But now you do.
Yes.
Why?
Right.
Like what's going on? Like there should be some for a believer. There's consistent Jesus approaches all the way through life, where you're not rocked at all just because you. Right, that this applies all the time.
That's where rest comes from. Rest comes from the fact that I don't have to rise to every political moment, have something. It
is restful.
It's restful because the message of the kingdom is consistent. The tone of the kingdom is consistent.
Yeah.
The fruit of the Spirit is consistent. And so I don't have to, if I lean into that, that is the rest Jesus promises us. Because to your point that you've said so many times, it wasn't like stuff wasn't happening when Jesus was there. It's not like there's just this calm political, atmosphere of everyone holding hands. And of course he said that then. No, it was worse than whatever we're seeing. And he is still at rest in the things he's saying. Are in what we would arguably say worst times than we have now.
Yeah.
And so if that is his posture and his voice and his way, then it can be ours too, and that's restful.
Yeah, they could have been like, look, if Jesus doesn't mention Caesar Augustus by name, you need to leave that get together.
Get away.
Right.
Forget the fish sandwiches, forget the miracles, forget all of it. Walk away.
Where did you get that? Where did you? And you don't want to talk about the other stuff he's talking about. Interesting. Huh. Hey, this is Brant. I feel like I'm doing you a favor here because I'm totally doing you a favor. If you want, you can take advantage of this. Right now, you can grow your savings really fast. America's Christian Credit Union is offering the best 12-month certificate rate in the nation. You're not going to beat this. It's 4.75%, but it's a limited time thing, and you can get started with as little as $1,000. But it's called a term share certificate, which is like a CD, but it's actually better. It comes with a mission. Your money gets used for things like Christian schools and missions work and funding adoptions because that's what America's Christian Credit Union does. Some awesome stuff. We've been really happy banking with them, so I think you will be too. It's a great rate. It's just for new members, 4.75%, but you want to lock this in before it drops. So here's how to jump on this. AmericasChristianCU.com/Brant. America's Christian Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA. Again, it's AmericasChristianCU.com/BRANT. Oh, check it out. We do this. We bring you animal news.
Sure.
Because all the other networks and news, whatever, they're always focused on humans.
Well, yes. To be sure, there's a lot of human news going on.
There is,
and we are
okay,
humans.
that's fair.
Okay, got it.
What about other animals? We're not animals.
We're
I mean
not
the
animals,
other.
no, yeah, what
but
about
not
animals, not other.
Anyway, let me start over. Let's see. That would set off a thing. Brant said
would.
other animals. He said,
yeah.
but I don't believe we're
And even-
mere animals.
no.
But yet we are in some senses, but not really.
Yes, right. But you can't do all of that on the radio.
No, by that point you can't get to this dog story. Like I just want to tell a funny dog story.
And that's
But I've
that's
lost
the
it.
thing.
I've said words that I know will trigger. Hey, we're not other animals. Okay, right, you're right.
Even when
Yeah.
you followed it up with the dog story, they're still going to stay there. So it wasn't even like
Right,
you were
like I
making
didn't even hear the
important
dog
point.
story. What I heard you say, like, you know what? I get it.
Yep.
I get it.
Yep.
Like I don't.
Right.
We're not.
We're not.
I'd probably be that guy. Actually, calling
Even if
them.
you heard someone correct themselves?
Nah, not if I heard them
Okay.
correct themselves.
Okay, right.
But I would say that wasn't good radio.
Oh, you would?
I didn't want to hear you him and haw and correct yourself.
Just get to the dog story. Get to the dog story.
What was that? I didn't need the digression into the nature of man and the image
the
of God,
fumbling.
and then the physical yet spiritual combination where angels and animals are not humans. because we are both physical and spiritual.
I don't come to the station for that.
I don't come for that. I don't need it. All right, I'm going to try this again.
All right.
Oh, look at this. We have breaking animal news because animals are out there doing stuff. And they need reported on too, and not just humans this, humans that. What did this human say? What did that human do?
Yes.
Okay, so here's a story about dogs. Researchers are trying to figure out why your dog likes sticking his or her head out of the car window, which is
They
true.
do seem to enjoy it.
Yeah, I've always thought it was because Cozy does this. She loves it.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought it was to smell stuff.
Okay.
And I still think that's what's going on. I think there's so much input. They love that.
What's the study say?
Dog's sense of smell is so strong that sniffing all of that passing air is exhilarating to them, it says.
Okay.
Or, according to researchers, they may just enjoy the passing sights, the air blowing on their faces, and the opportunity to contemplate escape. I don't believe that.
That takes a turn, doesn't it? Because you're like, she's really smelling things.
That's not what Cozy's thinking. Right, that's not it. Maybe for the researchers and their dogs,
but not Cozy.
Maybe they don't like the researchers. Maybe they're not good owners. So when you ask Google,
something,
Gemini,
like
their AI, you ask a question or you interact with it, you need to know. Same thing with Facebook, Meta. Yeah, they're openly about we're going to use this to give you ads.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah,
I heard that. Yeah.
So just know that there's no even veneer.
Yeah. No.
Like we used to be like, are they listening to me? Like all I did was this, and now I'm getting. Or you better believe that your smart speaker is listening to you.
Yeah.
You better believe it.
Yeah.
Because it is.
Yes.
And it's not a conspiracy thing. It's not a trope. It's just reality. Like, and it doesn't mean that a human has to lean in and be like, I wonder what's going on at Sherry's house.
Right,
They're discussing something in the kitchen. Hang on. It's not a human leaning in. It's AI.
Even though I believe that's happening.
That can happen too.
I believe that's
absolutely.
happening.
I mean, that's usually me, but like. You can use AI to do that and monitor keywords or phrases people are using, what they're saying, and then market to you. So just know that. I don't want a smart speaker around. I don't want a smart TV around. And I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
I'm not Mr. Paranoid about information stuff. It's like it's brazen.
Well, what was funny was, I don't know if you saw this, but the guy who's over Instagram did this whole kind of talk about, listen. And I always say, when people say look or listen, they're about to get you're about to get the old flim flam.
Because listen gives them a few seconds too. Like, okay, how am I going to confidently?
If you listen to politicians talk, it's always look.
Look, that means I'm going to change the subject.
Yes, exactly. Let me give some space here from the question you actually asked, and I'm going to say something else. So he's like, listen, this thing about we're listening to you, everything you said, that's no, come on. Like, it's at some point you must have searched for that couch or searched for those socks. You didn't. If you're thinking you said socks and then socks showed up in your timeline for ads, that's ridiculous. We're not doing that. And I thought, to come out and do that means y'all are really, really doing that.
Yeah.
Like, why did you?
Right. Why did you bring that up? And so here's the thing: if you're in a chat, you're chatting with the AI, and you're like, okay, how can I fix a dishwasher?
Nah.
You didn't say I want a new dishwasher.
That is exactly right.
But you better believe.
Yeah. Here's where we are.
And that there's a profile for you, all of your interests, all of, and it's across platforms.
Yeah.
To market to you.
Isn't that crazy? I mean,
and to change how you think about things. That's what advertising does. If you're thinking, well, that's conspiratorial, it's not. Marketing itself is to change what you think.
Yes, that's right.
So if you think that they don't care about other beliefs beyond obvious consumeristic beliefs, I'd say you're wrong. That's clear. I mean, they don't care about return on investment in some things.
Yeah.
We know that from the entertainment industry.
Yes, that's
we
right.
want you to think X. If we have to take a bath doing it, we'll do it.
Yes, that's right.
So, like, all of that, I'm sure that if when you want to write me and go, well, there's this, that you should be concerned about, you're probably right. Probably right. I would used to be the one to be like, hey, calm down about it, but
no, I mean,
it's
I don't think we're. You don't sound panicked, but
they're listening.
They're listening right now. Right now, they're listening.
I get it. I went on Amazon and I made the mistake of like men's watches. I was thinking about getting a watch.
Okay.
and I'm getting hit with watches all over the place.
Yeah.
I can't turn around. There's not more 7 more watches. And they're all in the price range, like the not expensive, but more than Walmart, like in that $50 range or whatever.
Where's the end of this? Where's the end of this?
Well, let me introduce you to 4 horsemen.
Hear that galloping in the
there's a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, because it's like, my goodness.
Moon turns blood red.
The dragon.
Wonder, like, yeah.
Jezebel.
There you go.
That's
where it's going.
The Brant and Sherry Oddcast, sponsored by America's Christian Credit Union. To find out more about the show, go to BrantHansen.com.